Okay, so today, Monday for a new week, first week of November, you would notice today in the lesson 14 video that we are still working on subtraction, but we're boosting it up to a more difficult level. So today we're going to look at subtraction again, but you're going to see we're going to have to be doing a lot more trading. So I'm going to go ahead and share my screen with you. And we should be on page 71 in your student workbook. The must-do problems for today are 1D, E, G, and I, and then we have 2 word problems that we're going to be doing. Those are number 4 and 5. Okay, so I'm going to zoom in on letter D. And Sophia, why don't you help me with this one? Go ahead and read letter D.
Letter D says 2,000 minus 1,000, 2,460 minus 1,472.
Okay, so Sophia, when you're subtracting, you always want to make sure you have the bigger number on the top. If we don't, that's when we know we have to trade. So can I do 0 minus 2?
No, you cannot. So cross out the 0, make it a 10. Cross out the 6, make it a 5.
Slow down, Sophia, slow down. So first, you can't just cross off the 0 and make it a 10 because we haven't traded from anything yet. So you want to cross off the 6 first because you're taking 1 away. That's where you get your 5. And then you're giving this place value 10 tens. So we're going to add 10 there. Now we can just take a breath and slow down a little. So now, Sophia, can I do 10 minus 2?
Yes, and that
What's that? Can I do 5 minus 7?
No. So cross out the 4, make that a 3. And then cross out the 5 and make that a 15.
Now can I do 5 minus 7?
And it is 8.
Sure, because now we have a bigger number on top. Okay, moving on. 3 minus 4?
You can't do that. So cross out the 2, make that a 1. Cross out the 3, make it a 13.
Can I do 13 minus 4?
Yes. So 13 minus 4 would be 9.
And then I have 1 minus 1?
0.
In this problem, Sophia, do I need to put the 0 at the beginning?
No, you do not have to.
Why not? Why is it okay for me to leave this 0 blank?
Because there's nothing there. So.
Okay, but what if it was this place value? Could I leave this one blank?
No, you would have to make that a 0.
No, so in this case, the 0 at the beginning doesn't change the value of 988. If the 0 is somewhere else, though, it could change the value. So you just want to be pay attention to where that 0 is located. Okay, so far, do I have any questions with letter D? Okay, letter E, Trace, I'd like you to help me with letter E today. Go ahead and read letter E, please.
One hundred 124,306 minus 31,117.
Nice reading of those big numbers. Okay, Trace, can I do 6 minus 7?
No.
No, but look at this. I have 0 as my neighbor. Can I take anything from this 0?
No, so you have to go from the 3.
Okay, so I'm going to take from my 3, and my 3 becomes a what?
A 2.
Okay, now I know some people want to just automatically skip over the 0 and give to the 6, but we can only ever give to the direct neighbor. So I'm going to cross off this 0 and trace. If I give that 0 10, what's 0 plus 10?
Give it a 10.
Yep, that becomes a 10. Now I have something to trade from. So now I'm going to take from this 10 and it becomes a what?
A 9.
Very good. And now my 6 is a
16.
Now, Trace, can I do 16 minus 7?
Yeah.
Which is?
9.
Can I do 9 minus 1?
Yes.
Which is?
8.
How about 2 minus 1?
1.
4 minus 1?
3.
2 minus 3?
You have to borrow from the next door neighbor.
Good. So my 1 becomes a?
0.
And my 2 is now a?
10. 12.
There you go. 12 minus 3?
9.
Very good. I have a 0 minus nothing. What's that give me?
0.
Do I need to have that 0 in the first spot?
No.
No, because it doesn't change our value. So now I'm going to count 1, 2, 3, put in my comma. Grace, you did a great job. There was a lot of trading. Can you go ahead and read our answer?
93,189.
Very good. Look at all that trading you did. Great job. Okay, any questions with letter E? Okay, how about Peyton? Could you help me with letter G? Do you have volume today, Peyton?
I think. Okay,
yeah,
it works.
Okay, go ahead and read these big numbers, please.
Okay, so 6 minus 7, you
Can you
can't
read
do
it,
that.
please, honey? Go
Okay.
ahead, practice reading those big numbers.
124,006 minus 121,117.
Okay, now start us off. 6 minus 7.
You can't do that. So what
Can
you're going
this
to
zero
do,
help you? Okay, go ahead.
no. But the 4 in the thousands place can. So you're going to make that a 3. And then you can't just give it straight to the ones. So what you're going to do is you're going to give that to the 0, make it a 10, and then make it a 9, because
So
you're
we're
going to
gonna
give it to
try
the
it again.
10s.
Yep.
Do that again, and then make the 6 a 16. And then 16 minus 7 equals 9. And then 9 minus 1 is 8. And then 9 minus 1 again equals 8. 3 minus 1 equals 2. 2 minus 2 equals 0, which we don't need to put down because 1 minus 1 equals 0.
Okay, so those two aren't necessary. What is my final answer, Peyton?
2,889.
Very good. And he did such a nice job explaining that we didn't have anything in our tens place and our hundreds place to trade from. So we go the whole way to the thousands. And we can't just skip back to the ones. So our thousands had to be unbundled to the hundreds. And then we unbundled to the tens. And then we unbundled to the ones. Okay, any questions with letter G? Okay, Maria, you gonna help me with letter I? Your first time as a remote student today? Do you know how to unmute yourself?
Yeah.
There.
So
Okay, read it first.
124,060 minus 31,117.
Okay, can I do 0 minus 7?
No.
Okay, so I'm going to go to my neighbor. I'm going to cross off my 6, and my 6 becomes a what?
5.
And I'm going to give to my ones place, and now my 0 is a
10.
Now can I do 10 minus 7?
Yes.
And what's the answer?
3
Very good. 5 minus 1.
equals 4.
0 minus 1.
That can't happen. So you cross
Good
off the
job.
4
Mhm.
and you make it a 3.
Mhm.
Cross off the 0 and make it a 10. And 10 minus 1 equals 9.
Okay.
3 minus 1 equals 2.
Yep.
2 minus 3 can't happen. You cross off your 1, make it a 0. Cross off your 2 and make it a 12.
Yep. You always give 10.
And
Now we have 12
12
minus 3.
3 equals 9. 0 minus nothing equals 0, but don't put it down because, yeah.
And then I count 1, 2, 3, put in my comma, and what's my answer?
92,943.
Great job. Okay, so those 4 problems were strictly arithmetic. We were just subtracting. Now we're going to read a couple story problems and see if we can figure out what we need to do to solve. Okay, Soren, I would like you to please read number 4. Soren, are you there?
Yes,
Can you
the
read number 4,
theater
please?
holds a total of 2,013 chairs. 197 chairs are in the VIP section. How much chairs are not in the VIP section?
Okay, so some important information is that the theater holds 2,013 chairs. 197 chairs are in the VIP section. Soren, do you know what that means, VIP section?
I know. It is a section where you get more than the other people.
Do you know what VIP stands for?
Very important person, I believe.
Yep. Have you ever sat in a VIP section anywhere?
No.
No, me either. Then we have to figure out how many chairs are not in the VIP section. So we know that 197 chairs are in the VIP section. We have to figure out how many are not. So Soren, what would I do to solve?
Okay, since you can't, so it's 2,013 minus 137.
I think 197.
Yeah, so
Yep.
it's
Okay,
quite
stop 1
weak.
second. Give me 1 second. So Soren took our total number of chairs and took away how many were in the VIP section. Now he's going to subtract to show us how many are not. Go ahead, Soren. Tell me what to do.
So first, you actually need to do the hundreds.
Okay, so we can't do, well, I don't have to skip to the hundreds. I'm looking at my ones, and you're right, I cannot do 3 minus 7, but I do have a 1 here. So I'm going to cross off this 1, and it becomes a what?
A 0.
And I'm going to give to my 3, so my 3 is now a what?
A 13.
Okay, what's 13 minus 7?
13. Okay. So I like to use this. So you get rid of the 3, and then you get away 3 from 7. Then you got 4. And 4 minus 10 equals 6.
Okay, so you're going by 10. That's fine. That's a different subtraction strategy. Good job. 0 minus 9?
You cannot do that right now because
cannot.
there's no number in the hundreds place.
So we
So
have to
you
go to
go
the
over to the
thousands.
thousands place, mark off the 2, turn it into a 1, and then turn the 0 into a 10, and then you got 9.
Okay, so now I can take from my 10 becomes a 9, and now this 0, I can unbundle this 10, and I have 10 there. 10 minus 9 equals?
10 minus 9 equals 1.
9 minus 1?
9 minus 1 equals 8.
1 minus nothing?
1.
I put my 1, 2, 3, comma. So my answer would be 1,816 what? How would I label it?
1,816.
Movies, sneakers, bagel bites, Gatorades, what?
Chairs that are not in the VIP section.
Good. And I'm going to box my answer in so I know that's the answer. Here's a bonus question. Can anyone tell me what I could do if I didn't have a calculator and I wanted to check this answer?
Use your brain.
Nina?
You could add 197 to 1,816.
Good. So to check, you could take these two values and add them up. Nina, what is 6 plus 7?
13.
Put down my 3, carry my 1. 1 plus 1 plus 9.
2.
No.
11.
Put down my 1, carry my 1. What's 1 plus 8 plus 1?
10.
Put down my 0, carry my 1. 1 plus 1.
2.
And look, they match. So that's how we can check our work. Okay, last one. We have number 5. Sarah, go ahead and do number 5.
Chuck's mom spent $19,155 on a new car. She had $30,064 in her bank account. How much money does Chuck's mom have after buying the car?
Okay, so we want to mark that it's important to know that she spent that much money, $19,155 on her new car. She had $30,064 in her bank account. How much money does mom have after buying the car? So Sarah, how much money does Chuck's mom have total?
$30,064.
That's what she saved up. Sarah, how much does the car cost?
$19,159.
If we want to figure out how much money she has left after buying the car, what would we do to solve?
Subtract the 19,155 from the total of money she has in her bank account.
Okay, so our number model is going to be 30,064 minus 19,155. Okay, Sarah, start my ones place. Can I do 4 minus 5?
Just writing it down real quick. The equation. Okay. No.
Okay, so tell me what I should do.
Turn the 6 next to it into a 5.
Okay, so I'm going to trade. I'm going to take a 10 from there, give it to my ones place. So now what do I have in my ones place?
14.
Can I do 14 minus 5?
Yeah.
Which is?
9.
Can I do 5 minus 5?
Yeah.
Which is?
Can you repeat it?
What's 5 minus 5?
0.
0 minus 1?
Can't do that.
Okay, can I take from my 0?
No.
Can I take from the 3? Can I take from this 3?
Yeah.
So I cross off my 3 and it becomes a what?
2.
And I'm going to unbundle and this 0 becomes a what?
10.
I still need to help out this 0. So now I'm going to take from my 10 and my 10 becomes a 9 and this 0 becomes a what?
10.
10 minus 1?
9.
9 minus 9?
0.
2 minus 1?
1.
I count for my comma, 1, 2, 3 digit, put in my comma. And what's my final answer with my unit, Sarah? How much money
10.
does Chuck's mom have after buying the car?
10,909.
I need a unit.
Mine. Dollars.
Dollars. So you're just gonna put that dollar symbol and I'm gonna box in my answer. So I know my answer is $10,909. Okay, so who can tell me the main difference between what we did last week with subtraction and what we did this week? Who noticed? What's different? Peyton?
We were unbundling everything this week, but last week we were just doing normal. But last week we were doing normal subtraction. My audio cut out. My
Okay.
audio keeps cutting out. So
I'm glad you noticed there was a lot more unbundling and trading this week. So just showing you, it's taking it from being a little bit more basic. Now it's a little bit more advanced. Do you have any questions? I'm gonna stop sharing and